Egyptian Hieroglyphics. Lesson 1. Introduction. Hieroglyphs are pictures used as signs in writing. Many depict living creatures or objects. For example, an owl, a seated man, a mouth, a water pot. And as you might expect, some signs represent the object they depict. So, for example, the mouth sign is used to write the word for mouth, usually in combination with the stroke sign. However, very few words are actually written in this way. Instead, hieroglyphic picture signs are used to convey the sound and meaning of the ancient Egyptian language, just as the letters of our own alphabet convey the sounds of English. So, for example, the hieroglyphs above the picture roasting the goose do not read a reed, a chick, a man, and a face, which makes no sense. Rather, they convey the sounds of various words in Egyptian, which together have the following meaning. I have been roasting since the beginning of time. I have never seen the like of this goose. The purpose of these lessons is to show you how this is done. Reading hieroglyphs. How then can hieroglyphs be read to show us something of the sound of an Egyptian word? The easiest way to see this is through looking at the real example. This sign depicts a schematic house and plan, and is used to write the word for house. As follows, the stroke is the stroke sign already noted before. As it happens, this word is based on the two consonants, P and R, combined to give 𝓃. We shall discuss the way the ancient Egyptian word is put into our own writing system, how it is transliterated. Now there is another word which makes use of the same sound combination P and R, the word for go out, leave. In hieroglyphs, this is written as C. In this word, the house is no longer being used to depict a house, but rather the picture, the sound combination P and R. This will be discussed later on in Lesson 2. Put formally, the house is being used as a sound sign, or phonogram. This is termed the rebus principle. It is as if we were to write the English word belief with a picture of a bee and a leaf. On this basis, hieroglyphs can be used to indicate sounds rather than things, and can thus be used in words quite unrelated in meaning to the object they depict. The word 𝓃, to go out, leave, also displays another two signs whose use will be explained more fully later. The mouth sign reads R, as it did before, for mouth. Although it has nothing to do with the mouth, here it is being used instead to complement or clarify the reading of the house, 𝓃. This is discussed also later in Lesson 2. The walking legs are used as a determinative, a sign sometimes placed at the end of the word to give a general idea of its meaning, here of motion. Transliteration. In the last section, we rendered the house into our own writing system as 𝓃. It is the normal practice among Egyptologists to transliterate the sounds of hieroglyphic word in this way. It is very good discipline to get used to this right away from the beginning, and I encourage you to always transliterate when reading. The only real oddity about this is that hieroglyphs are not used to write vowels, such as A, E, I, O, and U. Only consonants. Although this will seem a bit strange at first, you should soon get used to it. First consonant signs. It is now time to get you started reading hieroglyphs for yourself. The most important hieroglyphs are the first consonant signs, where each hieroglyph contributes to a single sound towards the reading of a word, rather like the letters of our own alphabet. We shall concentrate here on the reading of these signs and their identity. The proper value of each sign is the transliteration value given in second column. The third column simply gives a way in which we as English speakers can vocalize these signs for our own convenience. Starting with the first column, we have a vulture, which is pronounced as an A. The second is a reed leaf. That second transliteration letter is also a J, which is a modern standard compared to the I, which is also pronounced in English as an I or an A. The two reed leaf, or two strokes, are pronounced as a Y. The arm is pronounced as an A. A quail chick, or a curl of rope, is pronounced as an U. A foot, pronounced as a B. A stool, pronounced as a P. A horned viper, pronounced as the letter F. The second column, the owl, pronounced as an M, which also has a second other M in the alphabet, but it is uncertain of what this particular character represents. Water, which is pronounced as an N, but can also be written as a red crown. The mouth, which you've seen before, is pronounced as an R. The enclosure, which is pronounced as an H. A twisted rope, which is also pronounced as an H but has a different sound. You will come to see these later on. This is uncertain. It may be a placenta, but is also pronounced as a KH. The belly and under, which is also pronounced as a KH, but with a different sound. The folded cloth, or door bolt, which is pronounced as an S, but also as Z. The third column. This is a pool, like a swimming pool. Is pronounced as a sh. This is a hill, which is pronounced as the letter K. This is a basket, which is also pronounced as the letter K. A jar stand, or a bag, which can be described both as the letter G. A bread loaf, for the letter T. A hobble, for the letter T for ch, like a train, or chew. This is the hand, which is described as the letter D. And a cobra, which is described as the letter J, or jam, for example.